Hello everyone. It's Saturday morning here, I think about 9 days out from Christmas. I hope you're all going well in the festive season. I think it can get a bit hectic for everyone, so I'm really happy to be sitting down and recording this video, which will be the fragrances I've worn in the last week. To start with, I've got a new one to my collection, relatively new, and that's Haya by Lattafa. This is kind of great. It's hot weather here at the moment. We're in summer, and I think this is quite a fabulous hot weather fragrance. So I'll tell you what the experience is like for me wearing it, and then we can run through the notes. It's very bright, bubbly. It's got a fizz. I'd say fizz more than bubbles. There's a fizziness to it. There's a strawberry note, which is artificial strawberry, but it's okay. It's okay. And there's white florals, particularly gardenia. The gardenia's done fine. And in the base, there's a creaminess. There's a creaminess in the base from sandalwood and chestnut. I like this. This is just all good things. It's casual, it's girly, it's flirty, daytime. The issue I have with Haya, which isn't such a problem, is the longevity. It doesn't last long, but that kind of goes with the territory for summery fragrances much of the time. So I'll just quickly run through the notes for you, and the notes make sense in terms of what I smell with this. So at the top we've got champagne, strawberry, rose, tangerine, blood orange. In the middle, gardenia, jasmine, vanilla orchid, and the base we have sandalwood, amber, and chestnut. So like I say, you definitely get that fizzy champagne strawberry vibe at the top. And in the middle, there's some nicely done white florals, and in the base, it settles down to something gently sweet and creamy. And I think, it's that combination of the sandalwood and the chestnut. This was a successful blind buy for me. And for the time I've had it, which is a couple of weeks, I've just been spritzing myself. I'll walk past it, spray it. I wear it during the day just to freshen up, wear it out of the shower going to bed. The bottle is interesting. There was two things I was wanting to remember to mention, and one's the bottle. You may not be able to see, but it's that kind of velour, velvety touch bottle. And I'm not sure if I like this or not. Part of me likes it and part of me thinks it's quite tacky. I like it though. What can I say? So yeah, it's got that velvet velour touch. I'm a bit concerned. It hasn't picked up any marks yet, but I worry about this light coloured pink fabricy velour picking up marks, but that's okay. The other thing I wanted to remember to mention is when I first got this there and first sprayed it for the first 1 or 2 times, there is a very strong plastic baby doll sensation. That has well and truly gone. I do not get that anymore. It's just that strawberry, but plastic doll head. It's a sensation, isn't it? It was very much there the first 1 or 2 times I sprayed it, and I'm quite relieved that I no longer notice that. But it's a Lattafa fragrance, it's affordable, and it's a success for hot weather. I'm drawn to spraying it on these hot days. That is Haya by Lattafa. Another one I've been wearing in this warmer weather that I haven't talked about much in the last month or two, because I haven't been wearing it much, is the Replica Maison Margiela Matcha Meditation. Now, I didn't blind buy this. I knew what I was getting, and for the longest time I haven't been reaching for it. It's really quite lovely. It's an unusual combination of tea, particularly green tea, but it's got mate in it, and I think there's even another tea note. So there's 3 different kinds of tea with some chocolate in the base. It's white chocolate in the base, and there's other florals in here too. Now that it's hot, it's a hot day, you can see from the shine on my face, this is really quite nice. But that combination of green tea with powdery white chocolate gourmand aspect, it's a little bit of a strange combination, and I'm in two minds as to whether I like it. It was a really hot day in the last week. I had a shower in the late afternoon, and you know, at the moment we've got the longest daylight here, so there was still plenty of daylight to go. And after the shower I put this on, and I really enjoyed it. Probably enjoyed it the most I've enjoyed it. So very refreshing on a hot day. The longevity of this is not stellar. 2 or 3 hours. It's an EDT though. I mean, I think I've mentioned before with the Replica line, I'm a bit torn because one pays a lot for these EDTs and they last like EDTs. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying this now actually. Yeah, at the moment there's less tea and more of the florals and the white chocolate are coming out. I asked my boyfriend if he could smell this, and he said, and I hadn't sprayed it long, and he said he could smell it when I came in the room. I think he liked it. So it certainly has projection. The longevity is kind of what you'd expect from an EDT, which is that 2 to 3 hours with some kind of projection. So I'm glad because I'm sure I've had this for a year or more, and I just hadn't really gotten into it. But this last week with the warm weather, I was drawn to it. I think some people would love this. I'm just not sure on the tea with the chocolate. I'm not sure. But there you go. That is Matcha Meditation by Maison Margiela. The other one that I've been wearing more of is Aoud Orchid by Manera. I'll spray this one on a strip, and I've been enjoying it. This is definitely, yeah, it's so nice. This is definitely an all year round fragrance. My main point with Aoud Orchid would be, it's not the beast that I associate with Manera particularly, but also Manera Montal fragrances. I love Manera Montal fragrances. They're one of my favorites. I really enjoy the strength of them. This one's not a beast. It's not a beast in terms of projection. Yeah, that's the main aspect. It doesn't project like a beast. And also the longevity isn't like, 12 hours like Musky Garden and that kind of thing. However, this is great. The more I wear it, the more I enjoy it. It's, to me, it's like quite a natural smelling, dare I say, fruit salad. The fruits that are listed, I get a lot more fruits than those that are listed. Peach is listed in something else, but I get tropical fruits. And I mentioned in a previous video that what this brought to mind, and I don't often get images with fragrances, but this brought to mind the smell of fruit salad that my mum used to make, decades ago when we were children, and banana passion fruit mixed in, particularly. That little aspect came to mind. There's something banana-y in this. It may be the orchid, it's Oud Orchid. It may be the orchid note that kind of, to me, smells a bit like what I imagine a banana flower smells like. And there's amber in this, but it's quite a gentle, all year round kind of amber. I like it a lot, and I find myself, you can see I've used a reasonable amount, even though I haven't had it for that long. I find myself prepared to respray it just to get that initial fruit salad feeling. And don't get me wrong, the longevity's fine on this. It's just not, 12-hour Manera longevity. I'm enjoying this, and I think I will get my value from this because warm weather, great. Cold weather also, just for something different. If you're looking for something tropical, it's tropical fruit salad without being overbearing. It's not overbearing. This is nice. Sweet, slightly spicy ambery. That is Oud Orchid by Manera. Another one that I just can't say enough good things about, that's Passione by Giorgio Armani. I won't talk much about this except to say it's brilliant in the hot weather. It lasts really well and it projects really well. This is my favorite of the C's. It's a lot like the original C. It's got that freshness and it's got that, that green freshness. It's also got a similar kind of longevity. And I think there's something really quite professional about the original C. This has added fruits. This has more fruits. It's got a prominent pineapple note, which I love. So it's another tropical take. And this would be one of my signature scents if I had to just have a much smaller number of fragrances. I would definitely keep C. Passione. I like that it's suitable in hot weather, but it has staying power. It's also appealing to other people. I get lots of compliments from this, and it's not too much for other people. So that is C. Passione. The other fragrance that I wanted to mention that I've been wearing in this warmer weather is, is that going to focus? This is the original Lancome Idole. This is the original version. Do I have any? I think I have to spray it on a strip. Lancome Idole is perfect for hot weather. Really, really good. I think this is underrated in many ways. I enjoy the scent. I don't think it's generic. It's well done. Sure, the combination might be generic. So at the top you get a real burst of freshness from bergamot and pear. And there's, I think that, yeah, bergamot and pear for sure. It's refreshing. It's really, really good. And it's also musky rose. The rose comes in a little later. I don't think this is generic. I do think it's mass appealing, meaning in my mind, when one's wearing it, it's inoffensive. It just smells really good. For daytime wear, I don't think you can go past this to feel put together, whether it's work, going to any other appointment, doing errands. Idole, the original, really, really good. I tend to overspray it because it doesn't last long, which is surprising for Lancome, I think. I will probably have to, I think the other one I might look to getting at some stage is the Aura. And yeah, I'm wondering if some of the flankers are longer lasting. I'd be really keen to know. I'm sure you've tried the flankers. I've not tried any of the flankers, just the original Idole. And I do love it, but certainly in the hot weather we're having now, it doesn't last that long, 2 to 3 hours, and it becomes a skin scent after that. But again, good value because you can wear it in so many situations. So yeah, let me know what you think of Idole, and do you prefer any of the flankers? That is Idole by Lancome. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I paired these two to get a bit more longevity. That is, I paired Idole, and I know this is weird because they're not the same. I paired Idole with Roses Vanille, and I wore this to work one day, and it was a hot day, so I laid down some Roses Vanille by Manera first, and then I put Idole over the top. It worked really well. This faded, and I was left with Roses Vanille, but this was better because the Roses Vanille was better, not as sickly sweet, because it seemed to me Idole gave it some freshness. And I do think this gave this some longevity. Yeah, a weird combination because this is practically a gourmand. I think this is gourmand Roses Vanille, and I normally wouldn't wear it in the heat, but it actually worked when I paired it with Idole. That is the last week. They are the fragrances I mostly wore over the last week. I hope you're enjoying the holiday season. I really do. And I hope it's a good time for you all. And I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. Thank you. Bye for now.